Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Michael Vick, live on VicTube, and it's cold today. Yep, and week 13 of the 2020 college football season is in the books, and so today we're gonna talk about this week's biggest winners and losers. Yep. So here we go. Yeah. So I guess start with Georgia and South Carolina. Well, of course, Georgia destroyed South Carolina 45-16. So yeah. I mean, yeah. Really not much left to be said about that one. Let's see. Yes, now we'll talk some Vandy at Mizzou. Now, of course, it was Vandy started Sarah Fuller, the soccer player at kicker. Right, and she was the first female athlete to play in a Power 5 college football game. Unfortunately, she was only involved in one play, because Vandy got shut out, 41-0. It's sad that we only got that very small sample size, just the second half kickoff that went that only went 30 yards, which of course we later heard that was supposed to be that was planned, that was supposed to be a squib kick. So what they did, really made her look bad, and plus, so I guess we can't really, judge her based on that one play. And then Derek Mason was fired after this loss. So after going 0-8. So the next, so the Iron Bowl, Alabama, destroyed Auburn in the Iron Bowl, 42-13, and Auburn scored a garbage touchdown at the end. And then next, the Egg Bowl, Mississippi State, Ole Miss. This was a good game here. I think this was the best game in the SEC this week. Ole Miss won 31-24. It came down to a Hail State at the end, which was incomplete. So 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 Ole Miss wins the Egg Bowl. Yes, let's see. Yeah, and then Texas A&M. LSU, Texas A&M. LSU won. A&M won 20-3. Really dominated on defense, but their offense struggled. Kellen Mond was 11 of 34 for 105 yards. That is just awful. He completed like that's like 30% of his passes. That's just sad. Yeah, that's just embarrassing, humiliating. It's getting windy. Okay, yes, now we'll do some ACC. Let's see. Notre Dame stayed undefeated, yet beating North Carolina 31-17. The Irish shut out the Tar Heels in the second half. Let's see, and then Clemson. They just ran over another average ACC team. Pitt this week. They mopped the floor with them. 52-17. Trevor Lawrence, 400 yards passing, like five touchdowns. Let's see, and then Virginia and Florida State postponed. And then Georgia Tech. The Nerds. They got a win over Duke. 56-33. That gives Tech their third conference win. So, and let's see. Big 12. Iowa State beat Texas. Texas, your season is over. The college football playoff was already off the table. Now, Big 12 title is off the table as well. That's your third conference loss. So, and then Iowa State looks like they'll be going to the Big 12 title game. If they win out, so which is likely to happen. They just have to beat West Virginia. So, and then Texas Tech and Oklahoma State. I actually picked an upset in this game, and it almost happened. Oklahoma State beats Texas Tech 50-44. In your stereotypical Big 12 shootout. The difference in the game was the onside 6. yeah, by Oklahoma State. I mean, yeah, this is after Iowa State. I mean, excuse me, Texas Tech had just taken the lead. Yeah, this was in the the first the second quarter. They had just taken the lead 24-21, and they did an onside kick for no reason, and that got scooped up by an Oklahoma State player, returned for a touchdown. And that ended up being the difference in the game. I mean, an onside kick is not something you do when you're winning, and that's something you try when you're losing. I mean, I mean, it's just not worth the risk. Giving them, good field position, or or worse, having it taken back for a touchdown. So it's obviously the worst case scenario on an onside kick, right? Okay, next let's talk some Big Ten. Yeah, Michigan. Yep, you lost to Penn State. Yep, and I'm an 0-5 Penn State team. Yep, yep. Yeah, Michigan, y'all are just terrible. Y'all lost to a no-win Penn State team. Yep, Penn State finally gets a win. Man, I mean, wow, I think that y'all have just given up. Yeah, y'all, I think that the team has just given up. Yeah, they've thrown in the towel. They just don't care anymore. I mean, yeah, your quarterback play was a joke. Yeah, you had to play 2 quarterbacks today. Yeah, of course yeah, y'all had your quarterbacks combined were like 28-13 for 112 yards. I mean, yeah, it's pitiful. Yep. Yeah, so I think Harbaugh is gone. Yeah, he's got 1 foot out the door. And then Maryland, Indiana. Let's see. Indiana wins 27-11. Let's see. It looks like Maryland was gonna cover. Yeah, it was a very boring first half. Yeah, 7-3 at halftime, and then Indiana exploded in the second half. Right, and then Maryland got a garbage touchdown at the end. And now, and then let's see, Iowa beat Nebraska. Yep, 26-20. Yeah, nothing really to see there. Let's see, Rutgers beat Purdue. Rutgers is having a good year by Rutgers standards. I think that was their third win. Yeah, their second or third win. So yeah, in the Big Ten. So yeah, and Northwestern, you lost to Michigan State. Yep, the same Michigan State team that lost to Rutgers. Yeah, the same Michigan State team that got blown out by Iowa. They were a 2-win team. Now I'll make that a 3-win team, and you were a top 10 team. Yep, and you went on the road and crapped the bed against an unranked team. But still, I'm happy for Mel Tucker. Getting a signature win. Man, I mean, who saw this coming? Yep. Well, that's okay. Well, Northwestern. Well, that means that that my Georgia Bulldogs should be moving up to that number 8 spot. So, and then some Pac-12. Yep, Oregon. Yep, you lost to your little brother, Oregon State. So Oregon, your season is over. No playoffs for you. I think the entire Pac-12 is out. Oregon and Oregon State were supposed to be the 2 best teams in the Pac-12, driving the struggle bus, and this time it came up to bite you, Oregon. It was like, what was it, like 41-38, right? So Oregon State wins their Super Bowl, I guess, right? Let's see, and then Washington beat Utah 24-21. They came from behind. I think it was like 21-7. Utah at one point. Washington comes from behind to win. The Pac-12 is just an irrelevant conference, like they have been for the last 15 years. Okay, and then now let's talk about some Group of 5 teams here. Let's see. Coastal Carolina was the only ranked Group of 5 team who played this week. They demolished something called Texas State 49-14. And they clinched the Sun Belt East. Georgia Southern. Y'all lost to Georgia State. Come on, Southern. I'm disappointed in y'all. Oh yeah, and then UTEP Rice canceled. Yep. I think that there were a total of 30 FBS games either postponed or canceled this week. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. And then Louisiana Lafayette beat ULM 70 20. 70-20. I think I had already mentioned in a previous video that my grandparents went there. Okay, and UCF and USF. This was a good game. I mean, USF tried. At least they were, competitive, right? They didn't get blown out like people thought they would. It was like, UCF was favored by 25, and they covered. They only lost by 12. So, okay. Anyway, now let's see how it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I'm not gonna do the changes in the AP poll like it used to, because the AP poll is now irrelevant. Now that we've got the Pac-12 rankings. I mean, Georgia should rise at least one spot. Northwestern and Oregon will, and Texas will tumble. Yep. Auburn's going out probably. Let's see. Okay. So now let's go over how I did on my picks. Okay, so I can go back inside. Let's see, Vandy and Mizzou. Mizzou was a 14.5-point favorite, and they won by 41. I actually picked Vandy in the upset. Yep, swung and missed. I'm 0-1. Let's see. Let's see the Iron Bowl. Let's see. Bama was a 24.5-point favorite, and they won by 29, so they covered. I picked Auburn to cover, so that puts me at 1.5 and 0.5. Let's see. Egg Bowl. Let's see. Ole Miss was a 9.5-point favorite, and I took them. They only won by 7. So now I'm at 1 and 2. Let's see, Georgia, South Carolina. Georgia was a 21.5-point favorite, and they won by 29. So that puts me at 2 and 2. Let's see, and then Notre Dame, North Carolina. Let's see, Notre Dame was a 6-point favorite. I took them. They won by 14. So that puts me at 3 and 2. Let's see, Duke and Georgia Tech. This game was even. But I picked Georgia Tech. Yeah, so this was just a pick'em. And I picked Georgia Tech, and they won. Yeah, they won by 23. So it puts me at 4 and 2. Let's see, Virginia, Florida State, canceled. Let's see, Iowa State, Texas. Iowa State was a 1-point favorite. I took Iowa State. That puts me at 5 and 2. Let's see, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State was an 11-point favorite, and actually took Texas Tech in an upset, and that didn't happen. So now I'm 5 and 3. Okay, Maryland. Let's see, Indiana. Indiana was a 12-point favorite, and they won by 16. I actually took Maryland to cover. Indiana won by 16. So that puts me at 5.5 and 3.5. Let's see, Penn State, Michigan. Michigan was a 2-point favorite. I took Michigan. They lost. So puts me at 5.5 and 4.5. Let's see, Northwestern, Michigan State. Swung and missed on this one. Northwestern was a 13-point favorite. They lost. Now this puts me at 5.5 and 5.5. Okay, and then Oregon State. Oregon State was a 13.5-point favorite. I took Oregon to win, but I took Oregon State to cover, and not only did they cover, but they actually won. So that's a loss for me. Now I'm at 5-5 and 6-5. And then Washington won. I took Washington and the 7 points. They only won by 3, so that puts me at 6 and 7, right? Let's see, 6 and 7. Let's see, UCF and USF. UCF was the war on I-4. UCF was a 25-point favorite, and I took UCF to win, but I took USF to cover. That's what happened. They only won by 12, so now that puts me at 7 and 7. Let's see, Georgia State. Southern was a 2-point favorite. They lost. That puts me at 7 and 8. Let's see, UTEP and Rice. I think I had taken Rice was an 11.5-point favorite, and I took UTEP to win, but that game got canceled, so it doesn't matter now. Let's see, and then UL Lafayette, UL Monroe. Let's see, Lafayette was 20.5-point favorite. And I actually took ULM in the points, but Cajuns, the Raging Cajuns actually won by 50, so that's another half win. So I finish at 7.5 and 8.5, and alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.